SCP-098. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. Members of SCP-098 are to be kept in a 10-meter by 20-meter room with small pools of water and a sandy substrate. Rocks and driftwood may be left in random arrangements for 98 to nest in. The enclosure is to be cleaned by a weekly basis. During this time, all members 98 will be accounted for. To prevent injury or death to personnel 98. Any members of 98 that appear ill or injured must be removed and examined. Description: 98 is a species of previously unknown crustacean. They resemble crabs, but rather than chela, front limbs terminate in knife-like structures that incorporate silica and form to extremely sharp edges. Specimens reach larger size than normal, the land-dwelling arthropods at 40 centimeters tall, as long as 60 centimeters across. Specimens of 98 prefer an environment with ready concealment and shallow pools of water. They are able to breathe both water and air, splitting their time between the two environments. They also are capable of vocalizations using a larynx-like structure attached to primitive lungs. 98 demonstrates pack hunting behavior when attacking prey. When specimens detect a prey animal, they will attempt to surround it. They will mimic the sounds made by the creature, apparently to confuse it or to draw into position. When ready, one specimen will approach the prey, then its attention is fixed on the first. Others will move behind the prey and attempt to cut the tendons of the legs of the other limbs. They will continue to mimic the sounds of the prey animal makes to disorient it. After making a cut, a specimen of 98 will spit a vicious mucus over the wound. This substance hardens rapidly, preventing blood loss or infection. This continues until prey animals completely immobilized. At this point, specimens will begin to feed on the prey by cutting off small pieces of flesh. It begins with soft, rapidly accessible tissues, such as those of the face to extermites, before moving to the other parts of the body. Specimens of 98 will only feed so long as the prey is capable of respiration. Feeding can last several hours or several days, depending on the size of the prey and the animal and the number of specimens present. Species of 98 show some ability to communicate, alerting each other to the presence of threat or potential food over a short distance. It was initially thought the 98 might display human-level intelligence, but are now believed to merely parrot human speech. 98 normal poses little threat to adult humans. Preferably smaller prey such as dogs and cats and small pigs, however they have attacked larger prey when a sufficient number of specimens were present or else other food was unavailable. 98 was discovered in redacted Brazil after a rash of a child's disappearance. Addendum 1. 98 is more intelligent than previously thought. They adapt quickly to changes in their environment and have shown an ability to remember patterns, such as feeding and cleaning times and habitual movement of personnel entering their enclosure. Cleaning personnel must ensure that they regularly vary their routes through the enclosure to prevent incidents. Dr. Mann was taught several of them simple tricks, and they seem to understand the meaning of several commands. Testing will continue.